welcome back to the program. Now, next week on this show, we're going to go to WWE, another look at the Royal Rumble, the final resolution results, Ring of Honor, the results from All-Star Weekend 6 from Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, more of the indies, and anything else that comes up. Now, during the winter break, I sent some messages out to the winners of the Buford Awards that you might have seen here a couple of weeks ago, and I actually got some responses back. So I'm going to read some of these responses. First one is from David Marquez, and he was a part of the NWA. Of course, the NWA won the Comeback of the Year in 2007. Here is the note that I got. This is courtesy from David Marquez himself. It says, "Bill, on behalf of the National Wrestling Alliance, thank you for the honor of naming our storied organization the Comeback of the Year. As you know, the NWA has seen its ups and downs for well over a decade, and we still continue to overcome the perception of today's wrestling fan. We hope to continue our stride in 2008, and as you mentioned, our television program, NWA Wrestling Showcase, will begin to air in January. With the support from folks like yourself, together we can make the NWA the shining star of pro wrestling." Thank you, David Marquez, for that lovely note. The next one comes from the Female Wrestler of the Year, and I just want to say for the record, I'm not making these up. I actually got these letters and these messages. I honestly did. I'm not making them up. This one is from Sarah Del Rey. She wrote, "Thank you so much to everyone who voted for me. It is such an honor to be thought of as the best. It is so great to see people who really appreciate women's wrestling. Thank you for all the support in 2007, and here's to a great 2008 for all." Now, the next one comes from Lightning Mike Quackenbush, who won the best wrestling moment of the year. He writes simply, "I'm really flattered to find that the 2007 Ted Petty Invitational has earned this award. It tells me that the emotions that I felt in the ring that night weren't just some fluke or trick of my banged-up brain. For me, at least, there will never be another moment like it." Indeed, there won't, Mike. It was just unbelievable. If you haven't seen the Ted Petty Invitational, please go right ahead. And finally, I got one from Nigel McGuinness. I was trying to get him to get a comment in from his match of the year with Bryan Danielson and Driven. And basically it just says, notice I busted his head open this time, not my own from the match from Unified. And then he said, but ironically, as always, he was in far better shape than me when we got to the match. So that's pretty funny to get. Now, I did get one message from one of you loyal fans. Not going to say his name, but you know who you are. As soon as I can find the message. Where is that message? Crap. Here it is. I asked you fans a couple weeks ago to pick the best episode that you felt that I had in 2007. I only got one, so I'm going to read the one message. It says, "Hey Bill, out of all of your shows that I seen, the best or the one I really like would have to be episode number 12 just because of the Hall of Fame." Well, it's a good choice because, well, it was the Hall of Fame episode. You know, hopefully, you know, the Hall of Fame this year will be as good of an episode as like last year's was. Alright, got one last thing up my... You know what? I'm gonna take a quick break. Then I'm gonna do this big conclusion. So stay with us. I'll be right back.